swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Montoya moving in, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Roger Cardenas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Standing in.
He's out.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cheney moves over, and that retires the side. Blue Jay. Now at the plate, Lincoln Cheney, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Urena stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in, Stuart Turner, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. A base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering class to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Yanked. Hard but foul to the right. No outs, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Cheney is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Anthony Alford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting. Play ball.
Now at the plate, Robert Geary. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
3-1 to him now. struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends.
Play ball. Your attention. Let's play ball.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And this.
Play ball. 3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
In now, Eric Hosmer. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on Show Track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You're seeing this lineup eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Standing in now, Anthony Alford. Hit hard on the ground to short. Only play here will be at first, so with the runners breaking, no shot at a double play. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Here's Jurickson Profar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he lays off there, ball.
Now batting, captain, Stuart Turner.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. Ready once again, Ronald Calzado. He flew out in his last at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes.
Let's play ball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting,
Digging in, Robert Geary. Going to strike that victim twice in this one. Urena calls for it. 2 down.
now batting,
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he struck him out. out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete.
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Lincoln Cheney. Hot shot down the line. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw-in time at first for out number 2. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Profar ahead with the 3-1 count here. Cardenas stands at second with 2 gone.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he misses.
Now batting, catcher.
Joe Biagini trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the
Let's play ball.
ready for another chance. Robert Geary. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Buck Farmer gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Geary is off at first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hops this one up. Hosmer is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man, major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman's. Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-3. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-2. A.J. Reed was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Stros best the Yankees 13-0. Aledmys Diaz was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Rays take down the Angels 15-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Cleveland Indians put together 10 total hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-5. The Chicago White Sox launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals. Hello there, baseball.
great Sunday afternoon. Luis Escobar gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Stepping into the box, Ty Spanos, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Alford's under it, and that's the 3rd out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already left him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And that's through for a hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's running. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Gone! So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, Dero, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, Richard Arena, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the dive. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. A tag for 1. Brian Mascara will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Runners going. Mascara, a runner at first with 1 gun in the inning. Runner going a second time. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Haskett is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. The relay throw, and now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive.
This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing second base, number 56, Brian Mascara. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 43, Richard James.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 2-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Red.
Your attention, now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Riding in once again, Kyle Higashioka. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the second deck and gone. Stepping in now, Anthony Alford. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another.
As a pitcher, you worry about giving up the long ball to the meat of the lineup. But when the 2 guys at the bottom of the lineup torch you, it's really disheartening. These guys have weapons everywhere.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Ken Haskett, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Now to the plate, Gary Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Now batting, the center.
Buck Farmer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Tovar leads off first with 1 away. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls. Ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. Toronto, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Luis.